Gwamgo is a unreliable narrator, and he has proven my point. Yeah, let's talk about it. Oh, Gwamgo, where do I even begin with you? You know, I thought I was going to get maybe a post about it, like a community post, and lo and behold, I get a 20-minute video. Jumped out of my seat. It scared me so bad, and it scared me not because I knew you were going to bring anything to the table. It scared me because you actually proved me right, which not a lot of people do. For those that are unaware about me and Gwamgo's squabble, it started a couple days ago when I released a video giving him criticism over his recent coverage of the Dandy's World situation. And while that wasn't the entire video and I made some other points, the main point of it was that you took an allegation that was basically a nothing burger and a dead end and stretched it into a 10-minute long video that was completely unnecessary. If you've been around, you would know that Quill has been under a bunch of fire recently, under a lot of accusations that have come her way, and what I cannot stand is whenever somebody is under fire, or whenever somebody has allegations already pressed against them, anything else that comes out is immediately used as fire, regardless of if the allegations actually have sustenance or not. It's happened in the Ren and Zeal situation, it's happened in other situations that have happened, not just on Roblox, but just in general. And so when I see Gwamgo do this, I am upset, and I'm going to criticize him for doing that. He has a massive following. He has been doing this for years. He should know not to do this. Just for reference, the allegations that were being pressed onto Quell were from 7 years ago and from a deleted Discord user on an edited message. This could have been very easily fabricated, and it looked like they were also 13, but there's no way to tell. These allegations are just so old. So yes, it was a dead end, and it was a nothing burger. At least, so we thought. And it wasn't very long until after all this had come out that the OP from the original thread came out with more context from that screenshot, showing that, in fact, that this person was 11 years old, rendering Gwamgo's video as outdated. This screenshot does make Quell look bad, and it actually gives these allegations weight, but in Gwamgo's video, it's not present. It literally couldn't because it wasn't out, and the way it's presented inside of the video makes it out to be like this is a very dead-end allegation. So yes, it is outdated info. Upon learning about these new screenshots and information, I then very quickly make a Twitter post about it, and even make a YouTube post about it, making sure to inform everybody that yes, the validity of these claims are actually valid. And you would think somebody of Gwamgo's size and following would be quick to update the people who are subscribed to him and the different people who follow him as a Roblox news channel about the changes in the situation and how his video is outdated information. But unbeknownst to the general public, Gwamgo was unfortunately sick and across the country and could not make any statement or any correction in his lapse of not knowing the impossible because he couldn't. And so I sat here and I waited for any kind of update on this situation because as someone who likes to cover drama as much as he does, you think this would be on the top of his priority list. But would you look at that? Almost 2 weeks after these claims have been made, you don't bother trying to update your audience of almost 233,000 people on any kind of validity of these claims. You don't make a YouTube post, you don't make a Twitter post, you don't even announce it in your Discord. But then instead decide to make a 20-minute long video about a video I made on you, criticizing you for not being a reliable narrator. Gwamgo, you proved my point by not updating your audience on this information. You still have not updated your audience on this information. There is still not a YouTube post. There is still not a Twitter post. There is still not a Discord announcement updating this new information. It's present in a video responding to me. Fucking congratulations. People who don't associate me with Dandy's World are not going to watch that video and update themselves on this information. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You didn't have enough time to make a YouTube post or really anything to update your audience, but you had enough time in those 2 weeks to make a 20-minute slander video about me with some of the most hypocritical claims that I'm going to be showing your audience and mine just how much of a hypocrite you are. You claim that I'm comparing Ren to Hitler when I'm not, and I even say that I'm not, and I'm using a very popular meme format that has been used for years. You, on the other hand, have compared Creekcraft to Hitler in a thumbnail that is still public on your channel. You claim that the video of me saying that Ren doesn't deserve to die was unneeded, even though at the time of this happening, people were actively wishing death upon Ren, and she was actively threatening to harm herself. Had you done the research like you say you do, you would have known that I did this for zeal at the start of the situation, back when people were making jokes about him making attempts on his life and taking song remixes of his suicide note and posting them online. I am a very strong activist for mental health, and I think that people should be taking care of it, something that you repeatedly mock inside of your Discord all the fucking time. You claim that I'm tone deaf because I included a picture of my, quote, shitty avatar onto the thumbnail, when you have gone out of your way to make a mockery of suicide by having a old thumbnail of Parlo hanging himself, actively when you were exposing Parlo for shit he's done. The same dude who is still very active inside of your Discord server. You claim that I was boasting about the war being over when you said the same shit when you announced your final video about the Ren and Zeal situation. You try to make a claim that because I'm not doing this for money, I'm doing this for clout, and by me promoting my Discord server in the description of some of my videos on the situations that I cover, that it automatically invalidates my legitimacy in what I'm doing, which is very hypocritical, as not only do you do this too, but recently you had to take down a video talking about someone dying where you promoted your Discord 4 different times across the entire span of the video, talking about someone dying. You claim that I don't take the Ren and Zeal situation seriously and that I am just milking it for views. Well, if I didn't cover this situation, I wouldn't have gotten Cyborg and Blue to reach out, both of which that gave interviews on their personal statements and accounts at RDC. Those 2 videos that I posted that you made videos on. So if I don't take this seriously, why would I go out of my way to give 2 people a voice and a platform who have been scared about someone who has been actively going behind their backs and privately smearing them? You claim that I'm trying to grasp at the straws because I'm trying to expose you, when that was never the case. I wasn't. If you look at those screenshots, I don't know about the claims that people are telling me. I say they're baseless, that I haven't gotten evidence of this, and I even admit it. I say, yes, these claims are more than likely not true because they are baseless. Even in the video that I made, I'm not exposing you. I'm just criticizing you on how you handled this shit. But apparently I'm trying to expose you. Like, dog, you can't take criticism. You claim that we don't do background checks or we don't take care of bad actors that are present within the Discord server, which is not true. We actively take care of them and even have a function inside the ticket system in our server that lets you report a user if you know past history of problematic shit that they've done. I don't know everybody by name on Discord. I'm not going to know. My mods are not going to know unless it is reported and unless I am told about it. We investigate these things. We actively go through the process and look into to see if the evidence is significant enough because we want to keep the community safe. And when we spot bad actors, we ban them. We ban the people that you talked about. But because I don't know about them and because nobody else has made a report on them, all of a sudden, yes, we're harboring bad people in the Discord server. Gwamgo, you still have Parlo in your Discord server, someone that you have actively went out of your way to cancel. You want to talk about me keeping bad people in the server? Look at yourself in a mirror. You repeatedly slander me throughout your entire video and then go in your Discord server to slander me even more. Like, we can't even make this shit up. You say you really didn't want to make this video. Come the fuck on, man. You claim that I'm doing this because I am trying to knock out the competition about speaking on a serious topic. Gwamgo, you aren't competition because that would imply that you are doing things the way I do things, which you don't, and you never will and never have. It is embarrassing that someone with a platform 10 times bigger than mine acts both on and off platform. I would be appalled if I was ever in your shoes. Moral of the story, next time someone criticizes you to actually make meaningful content and update your audience, you should probably fucking do it. But yeah, that's been the video. I hope you all enjoyed it, because, I mean, I don't even know. So yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.